Basically, kids today do not appreciate the consequences of their actions. For instance, last summer, some of the lads thought it'd be a bit of a hoot, a bit of a chuckle, to contaminate my afternoon Earl Grey tea with LSD. In what seemed like a matter of seconds, I was suddenly staggering down the local high street on an acid trip. I had a serious paranoia attack in the town centre when a man started pointing at me shouting, "Big issues! Big issues!" I said, "How dare you judge me, sir? My current state is not my doing." After that, things got even more hallucinogenic when suddenly, out of the blue, a golden firework display just appeared right in front of me. This shower of bright yellow sparks just started igniting into the air. I mean, it turned out it was me urinating against a recycling bin, but I was hypnotised. It was up there with the Olympics opening ceremony. At one point, I started clapping. I was shouting to people across the street, "For crying out loud, take a photo. This is like Halley's Comet. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience." But I mean, you know, that aside, to give you a bit more of an insight into my life outside of the youth centre, last year I turned 35, and I said to myself, Gimmel, it's time to find yourself a partner. It's time to broaden your horizons, focus less on kids, you've done them, and move on to women. And that's why for the last 12 months, every week, I've been speed dating. The philosopher Malcolm Gladwell says, to be an expert in anything, you've got to have done it for 1,000 hours. Currently, I've clocked in 600 hours of speed dating. Just 400 to go. Watch out, ladies, I'm nearly there. I can see the finishing line. But in that time, I have learnt to capture the imagination of a female during conversation. You need to create an epic image within their minds, one that is both romantic but also action-packed. And that's why at the end of every date, I give the female full eye contact and say, I am the pilot of my own destiny. And I'm going to fly my Boeing 747 right into your Twin Towers. I'm going to shake you to your very foundations and then transport us both to Nirvana. Basically, kids today don't appreciate the consequences of their actions. For instance, last summer the lads thought it would be a bit of a giggle, bit of a laugh, to contaminate my afternoon Earl Grey tea with LSD. In what seemed like a matter of seconds, I found myself staggering down the high street on an acid trip. You know, chasing the drug dragon, which in my case turned out to be a chain-smoking OAP on a mobility scooter. Must have been following her for hours. After that, things got even more hallucinogenic when suddenly in front of me,